Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy B Mills. Welcome back to the channel. Following along my journey to becoming financially free through day trading. Right now, I'm just going to give you guys a market outlook, what I'm going to be looking for the week, any news events that I'm going to be looking out for, and just what my overall bias is for the week, and just how I am preparing and analyzing the charts for my outlook. All right, so let's get right into it. The first thing that I'm looking at here is just what news events are going to be coming out during the week. So right off the bat, we see on Monday we have two high news events. I have my news calendar filtered to just US data and only high and medium news, because those are the things that really do impact the market. I don't really, because of the instrument that I'm trading, the Nasdaq, I don't really look at a lot of international news events, just because during the times it does, geopolitical tensions and all those stuff do affect the market. Things are happening, but not so much. I just don't know how to utilize that data just yet. So that's why I don't really pay attention to it. Right? Just being completely honest. Now, big things that I'm going to be looking at for this week. Obviously, Monday we have two high news events: Empire State Manufacturing Index data, as well as Chairman Powell is going to be speaking. So those are two things. We know when Powell speaks, the market moves or the market stays still, and when it does move after he said something, it can move drastically. So gonna keep an eye out for that, see what he says, especially in response to a lot of the stuff that happened last week, a lot of the interest rate data and stuff that came out during last week events, especially how it caused the Nasdaq to react with that massive sell-off on Thursday. All right, next thing we're gonna be looking at is on Thursday again is jobless claims data. Whenever jobless claims data comes out, the Nasdaq tends to move quite well. So I'm definitely going to be paying attention to when those news events, when those news events are coming out on Thursday as well. So other than that, nothing else really catches my eye that I'm looking to trade during that time and see what's going on. It's a lot of retail sales data, gas prices and stuff, oil, and other things that have to deal with instruments that I don't necessarily trade. All right, because I really just stick to the Nasdaq. Now let's head over to the charts and see what we got going on. So just again, I really do just a top-down analysis. I'll start at the weekly, even though I don't really pay that much attention to the weekly time frame, simply because I'm a intraday trader. So my positions are open and close on the same day. I'm not really looking to swing anything. And then also because if I do look at the weekly time frame, it's just for like a directional bias there. Obviously the weekly on the Nasdaq doesn't change much. We know that it's been on an uptrend, creating highs and higher lows as we've been going here. We've created a all-time high most recently and closed with a really nice doji candle on the weekly time frame. So about 2 weeks ago we did close with another I guess you could call this a doji. The wick is somewhat equal on the top and bottom, which would be like a pin bar. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, please somebody correct me in the comments, and I'll double check that as well. But I believe this is a pin bar. Although the lower wick looks a little bit shorter than the upper wick, I'm not gonna go into all that. But anyway, yeah, we closed with this nice doji here on the weekly time frame. So my overall bias, because of the daily time frame and how it closed with this huge engulfing candle at the all-time highs, I'm going to be looking to sell the market come Monday, unless something else says otherwise. Now, where am I looking to sell to? Because of my fib and just going off of a daily time frame, a perfect rejection off of the 61.8 The way how I was taught and the way how I have my fib drawn up is color coordinated, and whenever I see a rejection on the 38, the 50, or the 61.8, we're looking to ride this thing possibly down to the negative 27 or back down to this support zone at the negative 61.8. Right now, if we come on down to the 4 hour and the 1 hour, we do see that price did break structure here. So we have these lows were broken and a lower low was created, and we have this this lower high created here from the all-time high. We have this lower high created, and I gave an example or definition of what a high is in my Friday's breakdown video of the trade that I took to open up my 100K Top Step Combine. So one of the things that we're looking at here is price created this lower high, and now and this lower high at the 61.8 and took this massive drop. Now this is the 1 hour time frame. As I mentioned on that previous video as well, whenever price breaks above the 200 moving average, it almost always comes back to retest it. Now this could be a retest to continue to the upside, but I will watch it as to more likely continue to the downside. Reason being is because of the break of structure that we have here and the lower high that was created. So price did not equal back off this move that happened during the news event on Thursday. It came about, I want to say, a little bit, yeah, well, I have it drawn up here. So it came about a little more than 50% of the move, so which was at the 61.8. So I'm looking for price to continue to the downside, especially because it didn't equal back off this move, which during most news events, the NASDAQ tends to do, as it has those impulse moves that are, if it's not going to last, a lot of times it equals back off the move. So we just had a retracement back up to the 61.8. So I'm looking for price to come break down. If it breaks this low, to create a lower low, possibly hitting the negative 27. And if it doesn't stop there, coming down to the negative 61.8 area where we had all this consolidation about about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I believe, where we were bouncing around this area here where the price was at 967 and 20,000. So I'm looking for price to possibly come back to this area here, to retest and see if it's going to continue pushing back up from there. So, I mean, nothing really to continue monitoring or to show you guys from there, but just to continue breaking down the time frames. Again, we had price break back above on the 30-minute, retest, pushed up to the 61.8, and then completely broke down and closed back below the 200 moving average, and breaking the low that it created right here as well. So again, just stuff lining up for me to have additional confluences that price is going to continue to the downside here. Not that I think the overall trend of the NASDAQ is breaking and going into a downtrend, but this could just be a massive retracement, as we have on the daily time frame. Price could just be retracing back to retest this low here before continuing to push back up and create another high, another all-time high, or it could be breaking down to break these lows and come back, and the trend could be changing. But for the immediate right now, I'm looking for more sells this week, just because of what we have here, as price might be coming back to retest here before continuing to push back up. All right, and especially looking at it on the daily time frame here again, as we did have this breakout of this consolidation zone here. So we had this false breakout here, price broke out of the consolidation, never came back to retest it. So it could be the retest of here and coming back to somewhere along the negative 27 before pushing back up. So that's what we're going to be looking for. That's what I'm going to be looking for. come this week. All right. So I hope you guys got something out of that breakdown. I don't want to keep rambling and repeating the same thing over and over again. But yeah, I hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, please hit that like button. If you have any commentary or something that I missed or whatever the case may be, and you want to throw your 2 cents in, hey, by all means, the comments are there. Fill them up. If you liked how I did the breakdown, let me know. Drop it in the comments. If I said something that makes sense to you, drop it in the comments. All right. Again, it's your boy B Mills. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me along this journey. I am looking to get funded with Top Step on the 100K combine. I'm taking that challenge currently as we speak. And I am looking to become financially free through day trading. I am a father, a husband, a son, a brother, and a full-time worker. So I'm just like anybody else. I'm not your average YouTube trader, influencer. I don't have no sponsors. I don't have nobody giving me anything. I'm just a guy on a mission to be financially free, to help free my family through day trading. All right. So, peace.